Imagine yourself at the brink of your abilities, but there's a force pulling you back that you can't see. The influence of self-doubt stealthily eroding your goals and aspirations. True confidence is more than just a passing feeling. It's an essential ability and deep attitude that molds your life's path. The degree of your accomplishments is primarily determined by how much you believe in yourself. Consider the innumerable instances in which you have untapped potential, ready for unbelievable feats, restrained by the bonds of apprehension and doubt. Today, we'll explore some useful, Stoic-based practical advice that can enable you to regain your confidence. These methods aren't just theories. They're practical, hands-on steps that speak to the difficulties of contemporary life and are designed to show you the way to becoming your best self. Keep in mind that the path to self-confidence isn't about changing into someone else. Rather, it's about removing the layers of doubt to show the strong, capable person you were always before we started this life-changing journey. Let's make sure those who are similar to you hear this insight. Please take a time to like and share the page in order to help spread the word. Now, let's dive in. Know yourself. Recognize who you are. Finding your identity is the first step towards restoring lost self-confidence. It's not only a voyage. Consider for a moment what motivates your behavior. Are you acting out of genuine convictions, or are you just doing what is expected of you? The essence of Stoicism, as taught by intellectuals such as Epicus, resides in this self-examination. It is not only about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, but also about comprehending the essence of who you are. This profound self-awareness is the key to real self-confidence. It's a metamorphosis that starts on the inside by bringing your behaviors into alignment with who you really are. Everyday obstacles define us most of the time, so when these times arise, take a moment to think things through. Do your answers accurately represent your opinions, or are they just snap decisions made in response to outside pressure? More than just being brave, developing self-confidence involves making decisions that are consistent with your true self. When you act in accordance with your true self, every choice you make strengthens your sense of self, fostering an unwavering, deeply ingrained confidence in awareness that some things can't be changed. Acknowledge that certain things are unchangeable. It's tiring, and, to be honest, a little futile when you feel like you're pushing against an insurmountable wall. Unfortunately, there are things in life that just won't go away no matter how hard we try. However, there is a strong break free from Stoicism by understanding when and what to push, instead of how hard you can push. The key to restoring your lost confidence is to let go of this. It's about using shrewd strategy, not giving up. Let's face it, all of us have experienced helplessness and feeling stuck in a maelstrom of uncontrollable circumstances. This is where our current Stoic wisdom comes into play. Ask yourself, am I attempting to manage the uncontrollable? This is a sobering reminder that none of us can control what other people do, turn time back, or predict the future. However, you do have power over your own reactions, decisions, and actions. By focusing on these, you can become stronger, more adaptable, and most importantly, more confident in yourself. It's like honing your skills in a game where you know the rules and play your best moves. Think about this. Accepting the unchangeable requires strategic emphasis rather than passive resignation. When you give up trying to control the past or the future, you may flourish in the here and now. Practice self-compassion, especially when things don't go your way. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's not just acceptable but necessary for development. This way of thinking gives you more than just confidence. It instills a sense of calm wisdom in your day-to-day activities. You're not just becoming more confident. Rather, you're becoming a wiser, more serene version of yourself, leading a richer, more fulfilling life. Keep in mind that true confidence isn't about controlling every aspect of life. Rather, it's about controlling your reactions and concentrating on your strengths. You're learning to dance in the rain and not just weathering the storm. Instead, you're concentrating on the things that truly count. 3. Ignore everything else and concentrate on what matters most. Stoicism is a modern soul's guiding light, not just an antiquated ideology. Navigating across a sea of diversions. When was the last time you felt completely in control? Was it when you were constantly checking social media and keeping up with the news? Or was it when you were engrossed in something that was actually important to you? The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius once observed, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Your focus is a powerful weapon that creates your world, yet a lot of us allow it to rust in the daily grind. Regaining focus requires figuring out what is stealing it. Perhaps it's the incessant ping of your phone, the need to win over everyone, or concerns that consume your mind. Acknowledge these robbers and deliberately reduce their influence on you by establishing boundaries such as tech-free hours or mastering the skill of refusing requests that sap your vitality. Hone your concentration like a muscle. Meditation is more than a fad. It's a tried and true technique for grounding your thoughts in the present. Start each day by asking yourself, what is the one thing I need to accomplish today? Clarity cuts through the noise, making your actions more deliberate and your path more confident. Keep in mind that focusing is more than just a skill. It's your doorway to inner peace and self-assurance. By directing your attention to what's important, you're not just crossing tasks off your list. Rather, you're creating a haven of calm in a chaotic world. This is the Stoic approach to realizing that the ability to focus isn't just about getting things done, but about creating a life of purpose and confidence. 4. Strengthen your fortitude. At 4, toughness isn't a given. Strengthen your cunning birth is a skill refined by the crucibles of life. Stoicism teaches us how to skillfully transform the hardest lessons we face in life into our greatest assets. Consider toughness as your armor amid life's struggles, enabling you to not only survive hits, but also to triumph, triumphantly gaining knowledge and developing with every obstacle, much like Seneca's astute advice. What really makes us unique isn't the events themselves, but rather how we respond to them. When life throws you curveballs, don't shrink back. Instead, ask yourself what lesson lies here. This adjustment in perspective turns every hurdle into a stepping stone toward success, stone guiding you toward resilience and wisdom. The core of Stoic toughness is resilience. It's about meeting obstacles head-on with bravery rather than running away from them out of fear or avoidance. Every time you overcome a fear or overcome a hurdle, you're not just getting by, you're becoming a stronger, more capable person. Keep in mind that resilience isn't just about weathering storms, it's also about learning to dance in the rain. Whether it's taking on a long overdue task or navigating through a personal loss, approach each situation with a Stoic mindset. Prioritize how you will manage the situation rather than the incident. Confront life's challenges with assurance, since you know that they are all chances for development and strengthening. A combination of acceptance, long-term vision, thankfulness, and community is required for true Stoic toughness. Realize that although life's road isn't always easy or fair, it can be traversed with grace and power. This acceptance doesn't imply giving up. Rather, it acknowledges that obstacles are a necessary part of life and that we are capable of overcoming them. Being tough also entails searching. Putting aside the problems of today, think about how they will affect your resilience in the changing your view on obstacles to chances for personal development and valuing the influence of your community future. Develop thankfulness. It can be a ray of hope during difficult circumstances. Changing your view on obstacles to chances. For personal development and valuing the influence of your community by surrounding yourself with positive individuals encourages you and reaffirms that you're not alone in battling life's challenges. This Stoic journey of developing fortitude is a lifetime commitment to progress and learning that every event, no matter how pleasant or difficult, is a lesson in understanding both yourself and the world around you. Embrace life's ups and downs with the knowledge that you have the fortitude and insight to prosper no matter what. In short, Stoic toughness is a valuable life guide that teaches us to confront challenges head-on, learn from them, and use them to boost our self-esteem and fortitude. By embracing Stoicism, we not only overcome obstacles, but also turn them into opportunities to grow. 5. Improve your humility. We frequently trip over our own pride, mistaking it for confidence. But here's a timeless truth. Embracing humility is like unlocking a secret door to confidence. It's not about dimming your light. Rather, it's about realizing there are millions of other lights shining around you. Going all the way back to the Stoic philosophers such as Epicurus, true knowledge starts with acknowledging one's ignorance. Your basis for development is humility. Think of humility as a potentially rich soil. Just as a plant doesn't grow overnight, so too does true confidence. It's a daily practice to listen more and talk less, and to realize that other people have opinions too. When you succeed, remember the contributions of others. There is strength in understanding that everyone can teach you something. Although appearances are valued more highly than authenticity in today's world, there is a strong desire for genuine connections beneath this veneer. By accepting that you're a part of a greater whole, humility creates opportunities for these relationships. By doing so, you're not diminishing your value. Rather, you're increasing it. Every individual you encounter has a world of experiences that are distinct from your own. Learning from them doesn't diminish you. Rather, it expands your world, and it is in this larger world that your confidence finds its true north. Giving others credit for their accomplishments and appreciating their worth not only demonstrates your respect for them, but it also creates a diverse mosaic of viewpoints. It's not about being correct. Rather, it's about being receptive to the limitless lessons life has to give. This method strengthens your bonds with each other and establishes your self-assurance on a basis of respect for one another and ongoing education. The path of humility is also an interior one. It requires the bravery to honestly examine oneself, to own up to your shortcomings, and to take action to make amends. This self-awareness is an effective growth tool. As you cultivate humility, you not only grow in confidence but also become a beacon for others, inspiring respect and admiration. Remember, a wise 21st century Stoic sage knows that humility isn't a sign of weakness, but a badge of strength, a testament to your willingness to learn to grow and to connect deeply with the world around you. As we continue exploring this topic, if anything has resonated with you so far, I encourage you to share your thoughts below. A brief comment like "I believe in myself" is a wonderful way for us to connect. If you're looking forward to more videos like this one, please let me know. 6. Be awareness of and adhere to your own beliefs. 6. Know and abide by your personal beliefs. It's natural to feel as though you're drifting through life, not sure where you stand amid its whirling currents, but you have a strong anchor in your personal convictions. These are the foundational ideas of true, lasting confidence, not just empty chatter. Consider your most important principles: sincerity, fidelity, bravery, kindness. These are more than simply words, they are markers on your path. Living in accordance with these ideals is not optional. Rather, it is required. Daily commitment is a steady hand that guides your life's ship through stormy and quiet times. Let's now discuss integrity. A phrase as durable as steel. When you live an integrity-driven life, your beliefs and actions are perfectly aligned. Yes, it can be difficult, especially when others try to divert you from your course. However, this is also the point at which your self-esteem soars whenever you decide to follow your own road rather than the easier one. It's not enough to merely state that your views are important. You need to demonstrate them with your daily decisions, as well as with large gestures. If compassion is your calling, answer it with silent, invisible actions like these little ones. If honesty is your mantra, speak the truth, even when it seems simpler to tell lies. Create the path that will lead you to your desired self. Keep in mind that this is not about achieving perfection, but rather about owning up to your mistakes and learning from them to turn roadblocks into stepping stones. Realize that when you firmly uphold your ideals, it's not simply a personal victory, but also a beacon for others. This alignment of conviction and action not only brings inner serenity, but also gains you the respect and trust of others around you. More than that, it involves taking responsibility for your acts and owning up to the consequences of them. You become a living example of authenticity and reliability, either positive or negative. Regular introspection is essential. Make sure your decisions are in line with your core values by giving them careful thought. This is a lifelong path of self-improvement and progress. By embracing your ideas and living them out loud, you become more than just self-assured. You become a beacon of hope, an inspiration to others, and evidence of the unwavering power of leading a life that is true to 7. Practice gratitude every day. 7 times a day, daily thankfulness with frequent whispers of the winds of Stoicism are a powerful instrument for recovering confidence that has been lost. It's important to embrace the small successes and joys in life in addition to the big ones. Imagine this. When you wake up, you pause and find 3 small things for which to be thankful. It could be anything as simple as the birds chirping outside your window, the coziness of your favorite t-shirt, or even a text message from a friend. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a tactic to acknowledge your positive attributes. What's currently happening? Developing an outlook that sees the glass as half full rather than half empty, but acknowledging the roles others play in your life is part of the practice of gratitude. Take a moment to appreciate the barista who makes your morning coffee or the coworker who is always willing to listen. Saying thank you may seem simple, but it creates connections and bridges. It's about appreciating the compassion and support that surround you, building a positive support system, and learning to view obstacles in life as opportunities rather than as barriers by practicing thankfulness. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to develop, learn, and comprehend the complex tapestry of life's events. This kind of thinking not only increases resilience, but also broadens your appreciation for life's complicated journey as you incorporate thankfulness into your everyday activities. Keep in mind that gratitude is a skill that must be developed. Imagine yourself at the brink of your abilities, but there's a force pulling you back that you can't see. The influence of self-doubt stealthily eroding your goals and aspirations. True confidence is more than just a passing feeling. It's an essential ability and deep attitude that molds your life's path. The degree of your accomplishments is primarily determined by how much you believe in yourself. Consider the innumerable instances in which you have untapped potential, ready for unbelievable feats, restrained by the bonds of apprehension and doubt. Today, we'll explore some useful, Stoic-based practical advice that can enable you to regain your confidence. These methods aren't just theories. They're practical, hands-on steps that speak to the difficulties of contemporary life and are designed to show you the way to becoming your best self. Keep in mind that the path to self-confidence isn't about changing into someone else. Rather, it's about removing the layers of doubt to show the strong, capable person you were always before we started this life-changing journey. Let's make sure those who are similar to you hear this insight. Please take a time to like and share the page in order to help spread the word. Now, let's dive in. Know yourself. Recognize who you are. Finding your identity is the first step towards restoring lost self-confidence. It's not only a voyage. Consider for a moment what motivates your behavior. Are you acting out of genuine convictions, or are you just doing what is expected of you? The essence of Stoicism, as taught by intellectuals such as Epicus, resides in this self-examination. It is not only about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, but also about comprehending the essence of who you are. This profound self-awareness is the key to real self-confidence. It's a metamorphosis that starts on the inside by bringing your behaviors into alignment with who you really are. Everyday obstacles define us most of the time, so when these times arise, take a moment to think things through. Do your answers accurately represent your opinions, or are they just snap decisions made in response to outside pressure? More than just being brave, developing self-confidence involves making decisions that are consistent with your true self. When you act in accordance with your true self, every choice you make strengthens your sense of self, fostering an unwavering, deeply ingrained confidence in awareness that some things can't be changed. Confidence can. Additional Stoic wisdom feel like you're lost and don't know where to go next, but keep in mind that confidence is rekindled by deeds, not just thoughts. Applying the 8 key suggestions we've covered, such as accepting challenges, pursuing knowledge, and having a purposeful life, will help you overcome doubt's shadows. This path is about more than just building your confidence. It's about becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself and making every setback into a learning opportunity. So pay attention to these pointers. Create your tools and regain your self-assurance. You've got this. I appreciate you watching. If anything here spoke to you, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share with others who might find this helpful. Your assistance enables us to create a community that illuminates the path for others seeking enlightenment.